What's up guys, Ben here and welcome to Motivation to Invest. Now today I've got a really exciting video for you guys. I'm going to be deep diving into a stock which could become the next tech giant. So what's this stock? Well, the stock is called Pinterest, ticker symbol PINS. And in this video I'm going to be deep diving into 5 reasons why I think Pinterest stock is so special. So if you're ready for that, let's dive in.
Coming in, flex. I just wanna win.
Right guys, before we get started, if you're new around here, go ahead, hit that subscribe button and turn the notification bell on. That way you won't miss out when I release future videos on stock picks, which I'm personally investing into. And while you're down there, go ahead and give the video a big thumbs up. That really helps the channel out tremendously with the YouTube AI. With that being said, let's get into it. So kicking things off, reason number 5, Pinterest is not really a social network. It's more a visual discovery search engine and one of the largest in the world. The mission statement of the company is to bring everyone the inspiration to create a life they love. Whether you're looking for ideas for interior design, fashion, travel, food, whatever it may be, you can find it all on Pinterest. The same way you might search Google when you want an answer to your question, you'll search Pinterest when you want some creative and design inspiration. On to reason number 4, Pinterest is a major e-commerce platform and not many people realize this, but it's a major game changer. So here are some stats. 90% of weekly pinners make purchase decisions on Pinterest and 77% of weekly pinners have discovered a new brand or product on Pinterest. So what does this mean? Well, this means people searching on Pinterest have an intention to buy, and that is great news for advertisers, which is how Pinterest makes the majority of its money. The same way that Facebook and Google make the majority of their revenue through advertising. This makes each Pinterest user massively more valuable to advertisers. And this makes complete sense. Let's dive into a few of the popular search terms on Pinterest and I'll show you why. So let's say somebody searched autumn outfit, which is a popular search term. They can click on each part of the product and purchase it individually. Now that is a real game changer when it comes to e-commerce. They can do the same thing with food, they can do the same thing with gym clothing or whatever else it may be. So I know what you're thinking, I've used Facebook, I've used Instagram, but I've not really used Pinterest before. Well, this brings me on to my reason number 3, and that is the target demographics of Pinterest. So Pinterest is not really aimed at the majority of viewers who watch my channel, because looking at my own demographics, I can see that the majority of you guys are guys, and the majority of people on Pinterest are girls. According to Statistica, Pinterest has a 77% female demographic compared to just 14% male and 9% unspecified.
Oh, look at this. My first day as a woman, I'm getting hot flashes.
So that's not the only interesting statistic regarding Pinterest demographics. So 42% of US women adults use Pinterest. 80% of US mothers who use the internet use Pinterest. And 34% of Pinterest users earn between $50,000 and $74,000 per year. This means the average Pinterest user is a 40-year-old, middle-class, wealthy housewife, one of the most ideal customers for advertisers. And this makes complete sense because it plays right into their interests. Shopping, food, fashion, design, travel, it's all there on Pinterest. And then there's also user growth, which is a key way of determining the value of online businesses. For example, when Facebook made the acquisition of WhatsApp, even though Facebook has not monetized WhatsApp yet, the fact that it was obtaining all those users from that same purchase made it very valuable to Facebook. So at the end of June 2020, monthly active users surged 39% year over year to 416 million users, making the visual discovery company one of the largest internet communities in the world. On to reason number 2 why Pinterest is so special, and that is due to Pinterest's spectacular financials, which are shown on their Q3 results. So diving into the Q3 earnings report for Pinterest, we can see revenue has grown 58% year over year. Internationally, it's grown 145% year over year and 49% in the US year over year. Now that is fantastic. And generally, I look for a growth rate on a company's revenue to be at least 20% to be considered a growth stock. In my eyes, this has got 58%, which is fantastic. So as we can see on Q1 and Q2 of 2020, Pinterest revenues did take a major hit, and that is due to the fact that Pinterest makes the majority of its revenue from advertising, and advertisers cut spending during the first half of 2020 due to the global issue. And then monthly active users, 37% year-over-year growth, internationally 46% year-over-year growth, and in the US 13% year-over-year growth. So the average revenue per Pinterest user. So this is how much each Pinterest user is worth to the company. Q3 2020, this is around $1 per person. So now let's dive into Stockopedia. Now Stockopedia is the platform I use to analyze stocks overall. So if you wish to check it out and see if it fits your investing style, I've got a 25% off discount link. I'll leave that in the description below. You can check it out and see if you like the platform. I use it all the time and I'll show you why. So Pinterest, technology, adventurous, large cap, high flyer, stock rank 72, momentum 99, value 15, quality 79. So overall a great stock. Value is still not too good as we expected with this growth stock. So the company is still unprofitable, that must be stated. However, it's starting to turn a profit, expected maybe by late 2020, definitely 2021. So there is a path to profitability for the company, but like most growth companies, they tend to reinvest that into expanding the business. Analyst consensus. Now this is a real bullish case. 10 hold, 13 buy, and 5 a strong buy. So nobody here out of all these analysts are saying sell. We've got people here from Credit Suisse, Deutsche Bank, Wells Fargo, Goldman Sachs. Nobody's saying sell. They're all saying buy. Sales growth 58%. Current ratio 10.72. Wow. Really got to give that one a round of applause. Generally, I look for a current ratio of at least 2. That means the company has enough cash to cover its short-term debt. That's those due within the next 12 months. This has a 10.72, which is incredible. There's no point looking at the PE if the company's still unprofitable, but we can check out the price to sales. So 25. So we're paying effectively 25 times the company's sales at these valuations. So that is a fairly high valuation, which is an issue with the company. But this is that cash on the balance sheet I'll show you here. So we can see cash and short-term investments, 1.649 billion in cash on the balance sheet, which is great to see. And then we can see the current liability is only $190 million, and the total liability is only $366 million. So you are getting around $1 billion in cash when you purchase this business. That is something you should always look for when investing into growth companies. If they have a strong balance sheet, that really does lower the risk. So on to my final reason why Pinterest is so interesting at the moment, and that's the fact that arkhamvest has been buying this stock. So arkhamvest, we know, the investment firm which specializes in disruptive and innovative technology, run by the great Cathie Wood, who is known as one of the original Tesla bulls. She predicted a $5,000 price target a few years back, and arkhamvest has been buying Pinterest, as we can see here. So overall, I think Pinterest is a fantastic company with some major growth catalysts. However, I also believe the company may be the target of a future acquisition from a company such as Amazon or even Facebook. So some people just love shopping for the experience, and that is definitely shown by Pinterest demographics. And what company is the major giant in e-commerce? Well, Amazon. So imagine if Amazon acquired Pinterest, then they could link the two together so someone could visually search for a product or an outfit or wherever it may be and purchase directly through Amazon. Now you can already do that now, but I believe if Amazon acquired Pinterest, that would definitely make this whole process seamless. Now this would be a major game changer, but of course it would have to get past antitrust regulations. Now I'm not saying Amazon will acquire Pinterest or it won't, but this is just a rumor at the moment and it does seem like they would be a good fit. A tip by the great Peter Lynch before investing into any company is make sure you understand the product and have used it yourself. Now the irony is I have actually invested into a company which uses Pinterest all the time. So I'm actually a majority shareholder in a travel website called townandtourist.com. Feel free to check it out if you wish to book a traveling trip once all this is over. And we have a major Pinterest operation going on. So we have around 4.3 million monthly viewers who can view all our Pinterest posts. We were also one of the first people on Pinterest to start using video, which has now become immensely popular. Diving into the share price for Pinterest, we can see it's around $55 per share. It has dropped slightly, so there has been a big pullback recently. I believe due to the news from Pfizer. You can check my previous video out on that. So it was around $12 per share in March 2020, and it shot up by 400%, and now it's still up by 341%. So this stock has run up massively. However, the market cap is only $34.41 billion. So there is plenty of room for this company to still grow. But what are your thoughts on Pinterest? What do you think of the business? What do you think of the stock? Let me know in the comments below, and we'll get a major discussion going on down there. And if you guys found some value in this video, feel free to give it a big thumbs up. That really helps out with the YouTube algorithm. And if you want more investing tips and exclusive stock market picks, which I'm personally investing into, then definitely go ahead and hit that subscribe button, turn the notification bell on. And with that being said, I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in my next video. Invest safe.